all, this is Rangila. I am your physics faculty. In this warm-up series, I am here to teach electric potential and capacitance. Okay, so before starting the session, our Xylem introducing the new batch called fast track batch. Okay, so the student who's expecting to join repeater NEET batch, you can choose this course. Okay, so what are the features are available here? Here daily live classes are available. Okay, daily live classes plus recorded sessions also. During the live classes, we are discussing previous year questions only. You will get the personalized mentors, and the extraordinary feature is here AI Guru and infinite practice. What is AI Guru? Suppose if you learn any new chapter, any new concept, okay, if you have any doubt over there, you don't want to wait for the teacher to come and give the answer, directly you can get the answer from this AI Guru. Okay, right? And the infinite practice. What is infinite practice? In this infinite practice series, guys, per chapter you will get above 5,000 plus question. Daily you can practice more and more. Okay, right? And we are conducting the Great Indian Battle exam. Okay, so if you attend this exam, you will experience the real NEET exam, and all India test series also there. Okay, so only limited seats only available. Please start enroll now. Okay, once I completed this chapter, you will get my handwritten notes by using this QR code. Okay, right? Just note it down. Okay, so first we'll start the session. First topic, it is a warm-up series only. Okay, so I'll tell you everything. First, work done by electric charge. What is work done by electric charge? Electric charges are doing work. Okay, work done by electric charge. Okay, what is charges? First we started learning from electrostatics, right? Like charges and unlike charges. What are like charges? When you keep plus q and plus q at a r distance, you will get the potential energy U is equal to k q1 q2 by r. Ma'am, how ma'am potential energy come? We have learned. Okay, what we have learned, because there is a charges. Okay, so there is a charge at infinity, right? We just bring the charge from infinity to the field. Okay, listen to one particular point. Okay, so to bring the charge, we are doing some work, no, right? So that particular work stored as a potential energy. Okay, so like charges will give a positive energy, unlike charges, when you keep unlike charges at r distance, you will get the formula like this. So it is a negative energy. Unlike charges, of course, it will attract, right? Okay, and next one, electrostatic potential. As I told you, at infinity we have a unit positive charge. Okay, unit positive charge. We just bring the charge from infinity to the particular point. In order to do that, we are doing the work, right? Okay, so it is an external work we are doing on the unit positive charge. Okay, so this is called electrostatic potential. Okay, right? So here, why ma'am it is minus? Because when you keep the like charges, they will repel, guys. They will always repel. So we are just bring the charge, right? Okay, against the like charge. Okay, so we are doing the work against the electrostatic force, against, that is why here minus. Got it? Okay, so the SI unit is here joule per coulomb and the volt is V. What is dimension for this electrostatic potential? It is m power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power 1. Okay, what is electrostatic potential difference? That's simple, guys, simple. What is electrostatic potential? We just bring the charge. Okay, to bring the charge, we are doing some work, right? Okay, so work done to bring the charge from A to B. Okay, so here potential is VA, here potential is VB. So what is the potential difference? Easily you can calculate VA minus VB. Otherwise you can choose this formula. Okay, minus integral over A to B E vector dot dr vector. So then some questions they will ask, what is 1 volt? Define 1 volt means you can say 1 joule per 1 coulomb. Okay, 1 joule per 1 coulomb is 1 volt. Okay, what is potential due to a point charge? Okay, potential due to a point charge. What is point charge over here? Here we have a source charge plus Q. Listen carefully. We have source charge plus Q. Let me write here plus Q. Got it? Okay, so again we have one more charge, another one Q. Okay, we just separated by the distance r distance. Okay, so now this plus Q charge which is present in the point B. Now I just try to bring this Q, listen carefully, Q from B to A. Okay, got it? You got my point? Okay, so listen carefully. So initially there is a distance from plus Q, source charge to B is R1. Again I just try to bring the charge, yeah. Okay, so the distance from source charge to plus A is, that is R2. Okay, my pen is not working properly, sorry. Okay, so the potential due to the point charge is plus Q charge. Okay, source charge is very much important. At R distance, we kept one more charge Q, okay, which is present in the point B. We just bring the charge from B to A. In order to do, again we are doing the work. It just stored as the potential energy. Again we are calculating the potential. Okay, but potential due to an electric charge. Okay, potential due to an electric charge formula, V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Got it? Okay, and next one, potential due to an electric dipole. What is the potential due to an electric dipole? We learnt about the dipole. Okay, what is dipole? Dipole means there is unlike charges. Okay, unlike charges separated by 2a distance. Okay, so in between there is a point origin or O. Okay, so if it is total distance is 2a, you can say from Q minus Q to O, that is A, O to plus Q, that is A. Okay, because total distance is 2a, I just separated A and A. Okay, so I need to calculate the potential at somewhere else, here. Okay, P. At point P, I need to calculate the potential. So in order to calculate it, I just join this. Okay, I just connect this. Okay, plus Q to P and O to P and plus Q to P. Sorry, minus Q to P and O to P, again plus Q to P. Okay, so they are called position vectors, right? Okay, so O to P is position vector R vector and minus Q to P is R1 vector and plus Q to P is R2 vector. Okay, right? So here where is your dipole? This is your dipole. Okay, are you seeing this? This is your dipole. Okay, so here once you calculated everything, you will get the formula like this. V is equal to, listen carefully, V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. Okay, what is here? P means dipole, R means distance, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, K value, everything is okay. But what is angle here? Angle means the angle between, listen carefully, position vector and a dipole. Are you seeing this? Position vector and a dipole is theta. Okay, so you can give the theta value. If you are giving the theta value as 90 degree, so cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is 0 only. Okay, so you will get the potential is 0 only. Okay, suppose if you give the theta value as 0, you will get the value as 1. Okay, so V is equal to Kp by R square something, you will get it. Okay, so if you want to write it in it is in vector form, you can choose this formula, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P vector dot R vector divided by R cube. Got it? Okay, clear? Next, potential due to the system of charge. Okay, 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge, everything is okay. Okay, when you have a multiple charge, we used to call them as a system only, right? Okay, so here multiple charges are there, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. Got it? Okay, so this system of charges, okay, so we are calculating this potential due to the system of charges at one particular point. The point again called is P. So again the distance between P to Q1 is R1, P to Q2 is R2, okay, P to Q3 is R3, P to Q4 is R4, P to Q5 is R5, right? So if it is a simple charge or single charge, you can say, listen, single charge formula, potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. That's for single charge. But we have a system of charge, multiple charges. So what you have to do? You have to use the, what is the superposition principle. Okay, you just add all them. Okay, just add and you will get the formula like 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 up to Q1 by Rn. Got it? Okay, so this is potential due to a system of charges. Next, equipotential surface. Okay, what is equipotential surface? You can take any node or any material. Okay, so over there you can see multiple points. Okay, on all the points, okay, when you are getting the potential is same, this is called the equipotential surface. Okay, everywhere on the plate or something you will get the points. Okay, so on the points you will get the potential is same everywhere. If potential is same, you don't want to calculate the potential difference, so the potential difference is always 0. Okay, so if you are using the point charge, the equipotential surface will be in the spherical shape. Okay, if it is an uniform electric field, okay, listen carefully, if it is an uniform electric field, you will get the same distance over here. Okay, so like charges, okay, if it is a like charges, the equipotential surface is like this, unlike charges like this only. Okay, and next one, wait a minute, next one, relation between electric potential and electric field. Okay, what is the electric potential? Electric field, listen carefully. First of all, they have given electric field, E is equal to minus dV by dr. What is EF? E means electric field. So what is this minus dV by dr? We have learned. It is a warm-up series only. So I am telling everything directly. Got it? You got my point? Okay, listen. So electric field is a negative gradient of voltage or negative gradient of potential, you can say. So formula is E is equal to minus dV by dr. Okay, so if you are writing elaborately, you can take minus dV by dx I cap minus dV by dy j cap minus dV by dz k cap. Okay, next electric potential energy. So what is the electric potential energy? Again, there are two charges separated by some distance. Okay, so again you will get the electric potential energy formula. U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by Q1 Q2 by R. Okay, next one, potential energy of a system of charge. If the system of charges, you will have a two charge. If there is a two charge, you will have a potential energy formula. You can write U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. These things and all we started learning from electrostatics. Okay. Next one, system of three charges. If it is a three charges, okay, listen carefully. Q1, Q2, Q3, everything are separated by the distance R only. Again, you can make the formula for the potential energy 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1, Q2 by R1, Q1, Q3 by R3, Q2, Q3 by R23. First of all, in system of three charges, you have to make a pair. Okay, so how to make a pair? Listen, Q1 and Q2 is one pair and Q1 and Q3 is another pair. Okay, and Q2 and Q3 is another pair. Okay, so there are three pairs when you are taking the three charges in a system. Okay, suppose for example I'll tell you, suppose if you have four charges like this, listen, four charges are there. If it is a four charges, how many pairs you need to take? Listen carefully, pair number 1, pair number 2, pair number 3, pair number 4. Okay, not only this, listen, pair number 5, diagonal also you can take. Okay, pair number 6. Okay, so when you are using four charges in a system, you need to take a 6 pairs. Okay, so then you can easily make a formula for this potential energy. This is okay, so this is how about system of charge. And next, potential energy of the point charge in an external field. Okay, so when you have a potential energy, okay, when you have an external electric field, okay, in an external electric field, you just keep one point charge, it will experience some potential energy, right? So the formula for that, U is equal to QV into R. So again, the same external field, this time you don't want to keep the point charge, this time we are going to keep the dipole. Okay, dipole. So what is the dipole? You are going to keep the dipole in an external field. Okay, so okay, when you keep the dipole in an external field, it will experience some torque over there. What is that? Torque over there. Okay, so listen carefully, it is an electric field. Okay, uniform electric field. We just kept the dipole over here. Okay, dipole means you know that unlike charges separated by two-way distance, right? Okay, so here minus q, here plus q. Okay, so we just kept it, right? So now we can take a torque, it will experience the torque we found it, right? Then tau is equal to torque formula, tau is equal to PE sin theta, PE sin theta. Okay, got it? And by rotating, okay, here you will get the angle also. What is the angle here? Angle is theta. How to calculate the angle? The angle between, listen carefully, the angle between this electric field and this dipole. This is angle theta, electric field and the dipole. Okay, by rotating and by making the angle, the another angle. For example, this is theta 1 means you can make another angle like theta 2. For example, this is dipole. Okay, I just keep like this. This is theta 1. Again, I rotating theta 2. Okay, so in order to rotate, listen carefully, in order to rotate also I have to do some work again. Got my point? Okay, I have to do some work again, but this time this work is against the electric field, against the torque also. Okay, so anyways I have done my work, right? So this work just stored as a potential energy. That's why we have found this formula, U is equal to minus PE cos theta. Clear is this? Okay, right? I hope it's clear. Next one, dielectric material. Okay, so dielectric material, you will have a non-polar molecules and polar molecules. Okay, so polarization formula also, P is equal to epsilon naught psi E into E. Okay, and next one, parallel plate capacitor. So first of all, why we are using the capacitor? To store the energy. Okay, to store the charge we are using the capacitor. Okay, so who's producing the charge? Just battery only, correct? Okay, so the arrangement is here, it is there. Okay, when the relation between charge and the potential is important. Okay, so Q is directly proportional to V, we can say. When you are increasing the, listen carefully, when you are increasing the charges, the potential difference also will be increased. Okay, so you can directly say Q is equal to CV. Okay, we just remove the directly simple, and instead of that we just put the equals. We just introduce one constant. Okay, it is not a constant, we used to call capacitor of a capacitance, that is C. Okay, then Q is equal to C by CV. So in order to calculate the C, let's make a formula. C is equal to Q by V. Got it? Okay, right? So whenever you are increasing the C, okay, the Q value also will be increased. Got it? Okay, so in the another thing is there is a parallel plate capacitor, right? Here one parallel plate is there, plate number 1, plate number 2. Okay, so I am going to insert one more medium or one more material over there. Okay, one more medium or one more material over there. Okay, okay, so this is called dielectric. Okay, so dielectric material means you can use clay or mica or paper or plate, anything you can use it. Okay, but when you keep the dielectric material over there, okay, so in before keep this material, there is only the vacuum. Okay, so you can call them air only, but now we just kept one material. Okay, it is a dielectric material. Okay, so this time we just there is a medium just created, right? So Cm is equal to epsilon A by D is the formula. Okay, right? So relative permittivity, we know that. Okay, what is the relative permittivity formula? Epsilon is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r. So we just replace this epsilon with this epsilon naught and epsilon r. Okay, so Cm, what is M? Medium. I just kept the dielectric material inside the parallel plate capacitor. Okay, and then epsilon naught epsilon r A divided by D. Okay, so everybody know that epsilon naught, listen carefully, epsilon naught A and divided by D, it is what is this? This is the formula for C in the air. Okay, so epsilon naught A D. Okay, so we can make the formula Cm is equal to epsilon r Ca. So this is very important. So you need to learn only one thing. When you keep the dielectric material inside the parallel plate capacitance, what would be happen? Capacitance will be increased. Capacitance will be increased. Okay, so with the dielectric, the formula C dash is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r A by D. Okay, C dash is equal to K into C. Got it? Okay, next energy stored in the capacitor. Okay, so in order to store the energy only we are using the capacitor. So the formula for that, U is equal to half C V square. Okay, so you just rearrange the formula like C is equal to, now only we have learned, right? C is equal to Q by V. C is equal to Q by V. Rearrange it, you will get half V. Okay, again rearrange it, you will get half Q square by C. Then energy density of the capacitor, again half epsilon naught E square. Okay, then combination of capacitor. There are two types of combination, right? Okay, series combination and parallel combination. What is series combination? Shortly we are going to learn, right? There are two capacitors just connected in a series way. Okay, by using the battery. Got it? Okay, so here charge is same. Listen carefully, Q is same here. Charge is same, but potential difference or voltage is different one. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to you just add the potential difference. Okay, V is equal to V1 plus V2. What is V? Now only we have calculated. V is equal to Q by V. Okay, Q by C. Okay, so you just apply this, then you will get 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Got it? Okay, so the same way combination of capacitor, there is only one change. There are three capacitor. Okay, there are three capacitor connected in a parallel way. This time potential is same. Potential is same, but charge is different one. Okay, so you will get the formula Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Got it? Okay, so that's it about this warm up session. Okay, so again as I told you, we have introduced a new batch, fast track batch. Okay, so if you are expecting to join the NEET repeater batch, you can choose this course. Okay, limited seats are available. Please try to enroll now. Okay, so I just completed this warm up series. You will get my handwritten notes by using this QR code. You just scan it. Okay, right? Thank you guys. That's it. Okay, so let's see in another new chapter. Okay, thank you so much.